time to show you my moves. Just as I expected.
Lucius, can we swap positions? I'll take the rear.
Now look what you've done, guys. Stop making Tamisha so uncomfortable with your gossiping.
Thanks, Lucius. Now people miles away can hear you yelling.
Dura above, Tamisha, I apologize.
The ancient battlefield is still quite a distance. It probably would be smart to rest before we travel the rest of the way. I know there's a camp up ahead. Let's take a breather there.
Magister.
Tamisha, why did you suddenly lower your voice?
Just being cautious. Magister, could you double-check the map and make sure we're going the right way? Is that so? It's a relief. Do you have something on your mind, Magister? With your meticulous nature, you'd have done it yourself even if I didn't mention it, right? I brought it up for a reason. I don't trust Atalanta. Magister, correct me if I'm wrong. You seem to have quite a history with her and even received some of her goodwill. I trust your judgment. So when you suggested traveling with her, I didn't voice my objections. But I, personally, will never trust her, because she has betrayed my trust. I think that bringing up old issues will only disturb you. It's enough that you understand my reasoning.
You met Atalanta in the Dark Forest, right? I thought you had accepted her as a guide because you had a lot of faith in her, but I noticed you subtly checking the map earlier. Of course. It's always reassuring to travel with you. You never miss any details. So, what's the deal? What really happened between Tamisha and Atalanta? Okay. You're a pro at keeping secrets. You know what? It might be time I shared a story about my first love. Hey, you seem awfully curious. But since you won't tell me their secret, I'm not going to tell you mine.
The Tamisha and Atalanta thing? I swear, I don't have a clue. I've been partnered with Tamisha for quite a while. Back then, she'd been sent to Oakenfell because of a bad investigation. But despite that, I don't know much about her friends, or even her enemies. Tamisha holds herself to high standards and isn't exactly close to anyone. I genuinely want to look out for her, but it seems to backfire every time. But I can do better. Let me think about Tamisha's past. Tamisha's past. Oh, I just remembered something. You'd never guess this, but she used to lead the choir when she was young. But those days are long gone. When she first became a knight, she wasn't as reserved and serious as she is now. As her senior, I remember her being quite loud back then, always striving to keep up with training, and she was closer to everyone than she is now. I can't exactly remember when she began changing. Tamisha started talking less and began distancing herself from everyone. Perhaps it was around the time when she was tasked with investigating the whereabouts of the Faith Stone?
At the end of the day, you can only rely on yourself, right? Is that really how you feel? I've seen you getting attention wherever you go. I almost thought you were the type who's always all smiles. But well, you asked me to be your guide, and yet you were still double-checking the map. It's really disheartening. You don't even trust me this much? Even after I lent you a hand in the dark forest. Look, please trust me. No matter what doubts you have or what you've heard, it's better not to hastily conclude that I'm unforgivable. It's already the dead of night. The old markers have been wrecked by the golems lately. I need to explore to figure out which way to go. Oh, but you guys aren't confident in letting me explore alone, huh? Especially you, Tamisha. The way you're looking at me, it's like I'm about to bring back a bunch of bandits to attack here.
You should remember that I never wanted you to guide us on this journey. But now, since he has accepted you as a companion, I feel responsible for keeping an eye on you.
I bet looking at me is the last thing you want to do, huh?
It's unfortunate, but I have to. Because I'm more aware than anyone else here that you are not to be trusted.
Let's go then, Tamisha.
I'll keep an eye on her. We'll be back shortly.
I really wish I could join them.
You just want to be part of the drama, don't you, Valen?
Yes, as you...
Are you calling me?
You're not even worth getting up for. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
by the title of the swordsman.
Yes, as you command. Now, what seems to be the problem? Yes, as you command. Now, what seems to be the problem?
Every sword is a witness.
Yes, as you command. Now, what seems to be the problem? Just as I expected.
Turn back, now. You know well enough that what I've shown you so far is just a warning.
Why are you still in my way?
I'm begging you to pause. The Sun Temple poses grave risks for you. Why would you want to risk your life like this? Especially since I've seen you weak and near death before.
I'm much stronger now than before.
I know, but I can't help but feel concerned.
Don't get confused. Why do you think I said that to reassure you? You can't stop me. The past won't repeat itself. All along this journey, you've been complicating things. Atalanta, just let this go.
Come on. Who was in the middle of everything back then? Who's still stuck in a cycle of self-punishment with silly, strict rules?
That is what I deserve. I once neglected Dora, disregarding the rules of the Templar Knights. Now, it's time for me to make amends. A perfect battle with a glorious victory. I once blatantly broke the rules of the Templar Knights by letting you go. But now... Valen, please.
Huh? Me?
This is the suspect that stole the Faith Stone and escaped in the past due to my failure. Please take her back to Hollowstone for confinement.
What? That was Atalanta? So that's to say, you acted that way then because... sorry. But for such an important suspect, is Valen gonna escort her alone? Considering how small he is, maybe I should lend a hand.
My physique is a sanctuary relied upon by many beautiful ladies. Are you saying you have a problem with it?
No. Lucius, you should stay. Remember, our main task on this journey is to track down the golems.
But originally, wasn't it our task to protect the item in the Sun Temple? Once back in Hollowstone, I can lead the knights to your destination to reinforce...
Lucius, you said too much. Yes, we were originally headed to the Sun Temple, but as this is an internal temple matter, I can't say more. Valen, don't worry. With me and Lucius around, we'll make sure he is safe.
That's quite the pledge. To be honest, I'm not sure if he even needs our protection most of the time. But I understand knights are always on about protecting stuff. Leave the suspect to me. I'll give the general the full report. Take care. See you later.
I'm still a bit stunned. Atalanta stole the Faith Stone?
Let's not dwell on this. We should keep moving. Which direction do we go now? Lucius, we're almost there. Keep everyone safe on this dangerous road.